I once set myself a little challenge, a curious experiment, you could say. I wanted to see if the ancient whispers of the elements held any truth. Could fire, earth, air, and water really guide a heart to its other half? The world of modern dating felt so empty. It was filled with endless swiping and superficial chats. I wondered if there was a deeper, more cosmic force at play. Maybe the answers weren't in an algorithm, but in the very fabric of nature itself. I decided to look at my friends, my family, and even strangers through this elemental lens. I wanted to see if their connections, their joys and their struggles could be explained by these powerful primal energies. This journey wasn't about finding a quick fix for loneliness. It was about seeking a more profound understanding of connection. I began to observe the people around me with new eyes. My fiery friend, always so passionate and impulsive, seemed to clash with her practical, earthy partner. Yet, in their best moments, his stability grounded her wild energy. My airy cousin, a lover of ideas and long conversations, found a deep, unspoken bond with his watery wife, who understood his feelings without him needing to say a word. These weren't just random personality quirks. They were patterns, ancient and repeating, echoing the dance of the elements themselves. The idea that we are all made of stardust is a beautiful one. But what if we are also made of the elements of our own planet? What if the fire in a volcano also burns within a passionate leader? What if the stillness of a mountain resides in a loyal friend? These questions guided my exploration. I started to see the world not just as a collection of individuals, but as a symphony of elemental forces. Each person was a unique note, and their relationships were the chords they formed together. Some chords were harmonious and beautiful. Others were jarring and full of tension. The mystery was fascinating, and I was determined to uncover its secrets. My personal quest became a mission to share this forgotten wisdom. I wanted to remind people that before we had personality tests and dating apps, we had the stars and the elements. Our ancestors didn't need a computer to tell them who they were compatible with. They looked to the sky above and the earth beneath their feet. They understood that a person born under a fire sign might need the gentle touch of water to cool their temper. They knew that an air sign might need an earth sign to help bring their brilliant ideas into reality. This ancient knowledge was a map, and I felt compelled to follow it, hoping it would lead to the treasure of true and lasting love. The belief in the power of the four elements is as old as civilization itself. Ancient cultures from Greece to India believed that everything in the universe was composed of fire, earth, air, and water. This included human beings. They thought these elements weren't just physical substances, but also powerful spiritual energies that shaped our personalities and destinies. A person's character, they believed, was a unique blend of these forces. Understanding your dominant element was the first step to understanding yourself. It was a key that could unlock the secrets of your own heart and the hearts of others, revealing why you are drawn to certain people and challenged by others. Let's start with fire. People with a strong fire element are full of passion, energy, and enthusiasm. They are natural leaders, always ready to take charge and inspire others with their confidence. Think of a crackling bonfire on a cold night. It draws everyone near with its warmth and light. Fire signs are dynamic, courageous, and often have a powerful creative spark. They live life with intensity and are not afraid to pursue their dreams with unwavering determination. Their challenge, however, is to control their impulsive nature and to learn patience, as their flames can sometimes burn too brightly and overwhelm those around them. Then we have the steady and reliable earth element. Earth people are the anchors of the world. They are practical, dependable, and deeply connected to the material realm. Like the solid ground beneath our feet, they provide stability and security. Earth signs are patient, hardworking, and find great joy in building things that last, whether it's a career, a home, or a family. They are sensual beings who appreciate the simple pleasures of life. Their grounded nature is a source of strength for many, but they must be careful not to become too rigid or resistant to change, as the earth itself must sometimes shift and evolve. Finally, we have the elements of air and water. Air is the element of the intellect, communication, and ideas. Air people are social butterflies, thinkers, and communicators. They are curious, witty, and love to engage in stimulating conversations. Like the wind, they are always in motion, exploring new concepts and sharing information. They are the inventors, the writers, and the teachers of the world. Water, on the other hand, is the element of emotion, intuition, and the subconscious. Water people are sensitive, compassionate, and deeply empathetic. They feel things on a profound level and have a strong connection to their intuition. Like a deep river, their emotions run strong and true, making them caring and nurturing partners. When different elemental personalities come together, it can create a beautiful dance of harmony, or a challenging clash of wills. The most classic and often successful pairings happen when elements support each other. For example, earth and water are considered a naturally harmonious match. Think of how rain nourishes the soil, allowing beautiful flowers to grow. In a relationship, the emotional depth of a water sign can soften the practical nature of an earth sign, while the earth sign's stability provides a safe harbor for the water sign's flowing feelings. Together, they create a relationship that is both emotionally fulfilling and securely grounded in reality. Another classic harmonious pairing is fire and air. What happens when you blow air onto a flame? It grows brighter and stronger. In the same way, the intellectual and communicative nature of an air sign can fuel the passion and creativity of a fire sign. The air sign provides the ideas and the vision, while the fire sign provides the energy and courage to make those ideas a reality. They inspire each other, creating a relationship that is exciting, dynamic, and full of stimulating conversations and adventures. Their shared love for action and expression makes them a powerful and vibrant team, always pushing each other to reach new heights. However, not all elemental pairings are so easy. Sometimes opposite elements can create friction and conflict. Consider the pairing of fire and water. When you pour water on a fire, it can extinguish the flame. In a relationship, the emotional sensitivity of a water sign can sometimes feel overwhelming to an impulsive fire sign, dampening their natural enthusiasm. Likewise, the fiery, direct nature of a fire sign can hurt the gentle feelings of a water sign, making them feel emotionally scalded. This pairing requires immense patience and understanding, as they must learn to respect their fundamental differences to avoid constantly putting each other out. Similarly, the combination of earth and air can be challenging. The air sign loves to live in the world of ideas, dreams, and possibilities, floating freely like the wind. The earth sign, however, is focused on the practical, tangible world and can see the air sign as flighty and unrealistic. The air sign might feel that the earth sign is too heavy and restrictive, holding them down when all they want to do is fly. For this relationship to work, the air sign must learn to bring their ideas down to earth, and the earth sign must learn to appreciate the beauty of a dream and allow for a little more flexibility and spontaneity. I remember a couple I met, Sarah and Tom. Sarah was a classic fire sign, a dynamic artist, always starting new projects with incredible passion. Tom was a steady earth sign, a carpenter who found joy in careful, methodical work. At first, their differences caused friction. Sarah felt Tom was too slow and boring, while Tom found Sarah's constant whirlwind of energy chaotic and unsettling. They were on the verge of breaking up when they discovered the concept of elemental compatibility. They realized that instead of fighting their natures, they could use them to support each other. Sarah's fire inspired Tom to be more creative in his work, while his earthy stability gave her a safe foundation to land on when her projects didn't pan out. This is the true magic of understanding the elements. It's not about finding someone who is exactly like you. In fact, a relationship between two fire signs can be explosive, full of competition and drama. A relationship between two earth signs can become stagnant and boring. The goal is to find someone who balances you. It's about seeking a partner whose elemental energy complements your own, filling in your gaps and strengthening your weaknesses. Knowing your elemental makeup and that of your partner can foster a new level of empathy and understanding. You begin to see their actions not as personal attacks, but as expressions of their fundamental nature. Think of it as building a team. If you are an air sign, full of brilliant ideas but lacking follow-through, a partnership with a practical earth sign could be incredibly fruitful. They can help you manifest your dreams into reality. If you are a sensitive water sign who sometimes gets lost in a sea of emotion, a confident fire sign can help you find the courage to express yourself and take action. The key is to see your partner's elemental traits not as flaws to be fixed, but as gifts that can enrich your life. This perspective shift can transform a relationship from a battlefield into a sanctuary of mutual growth. Ultimately, the elements offer us a timeless map for navigating the complex territory of the human heart. They remind us that love is not about finding a perfect reflection of ourselves. It is about finding a soul who complements our own, creating a whole that is greater than the sum of its parts. So take a moment to consider your own elemental nature. Are you fiery and passionate, grounded and practical, intellectual and breezy, emotional and intuitive? By understanding yourself, you can better understand what you need in a partner, not to complete you, but to dance with you in a beautiful, balanced, and lifelong elemental harmony.